Hi, which is supposed to be. This is White Raven over here. Today is definitely not Monday, but I wanted to share a video with you guys today coming from a different angle. The other day somebody asked me in one of the comments in the YouTube channel about a spell to get some energy. The person was lacking of energy and it's like, hey White Raven, do you have a spell to get energy? And no. In order for you guys to do a spell, you have to already have some energy. So witches do nothing but manipulating energy around their situations. And in that way, we can manipulate circumstances towards our benefit and situations, things towards our benefit. We actually attract things with our energy and the way we vibrate. So it is the goal of every witch to have that vibration levels really high as much as you can. There's a lot of rituals for you to try to tap on energy and get some energy for your spells to try to raise your vibrations. But before I touch on that, I want to touch on some reasons why maybe you're lacking of energy. What's going on? What are the problems? What is the cause of you losing your energy? A lot of the times, and this is not necessarily for new witches, this is for everybody, because even myself, that I am so aware of what my vibrations mean in my life and my energy means in my life, sometimes unconsciously we get involved in a lot of mundane situations and a lot of mundane moments, and we don't even notice that we start losing and draining, like we start just to bleed our energy, bleed our vibration. So I want to share with you some of the things that could be the reason why your vibration and your energy levels are so low. It is very important, guys, that you have top levels energy in order for you to perform magic and in order for your magic to actually go through. All right, so I have a list over here, a few things. So I'm going to be looking at my list. So if I get my eyes out of the camera, it's because I'm looking at my list. So the first thing that I want to share with you is your environment, and that's going to involve a lot of things. Okay, environment is everything that surrounds us. So for example, your work environment, your co-workers, your clients. Do you work like me? I work in a customer service business. I am a salesperson, so I see a lot of people day in and day out, and for the most part, I'm a very happy-go-lucky all the time. I'm a very friendly person, and the same when you see me that I'm really hyper over here, that's usually how I am outside. And I'm very empathetic. Like, I always put myself in other people's shoes. So for the most part, I never have any situations with people. But that doesn't mean that sometimes you're going to encounter a really bad client. I mean, I share with you guys some of my curses, in which I share with you some of my experiences in my customer service life. Lucky for me, I'm in a place right now that is really amazing. I love my job, and I have most of the time really great experiences. But that's not to say that that happens to everybody. Some of you guys are nurses and you're dealing with people very sick. You're dealing with maybe you're a nurse in a hospice and you are encountering a lot of sadness sometimes. Maybe you're a nurse in a psychiatry ward, and you have to face people that is young, that is not altogether here for whatever reason. Maybe you work with victims that have some really high depression. Whatever it is, maybe you have a really tough job, like the DMV. I feel so bad for the people in the DMV and a lot of the government places. These people get the wrath of every human on a daily basis. It's really tough. I was changing my oil today, and I know that at the dealerships with the cars, when you take your cars, sometimes a lot of people get the wrath of clients all the time. I mean, I see it, I witness it. So that is a really big issue for you to start bleeding your energy. Like, your energy is just, you're just gonna go like it's just gonna melt away. And if you are not constantly doing some exercises to clean up and ground again, ground and center and gather your energy, you will be drained really quick. So, co-workers, guys, co-workers could be absolutely detrimental for your energy. The thing is that when you work in an office, for example, or in a very small environment and very small place, if you get one, I mean, you know this is truly how it is. You get one person start spraying a rumor and they start bitching about the manager. They start bitching about another coworker. And then it's contagious, right? Then the other one is going to talk about the same thing, and the other one is going to talk, and the other one's going to talk, and everybody's going to be bickering and talking about the same thing, to the point that the energy that is raised in that place, in that office, or wherever it is absolutely toxic. And it really, really hurts you. So it's tough, guys. It's really tough. I've been in that situation. It's really tough. Sometimes just one bad potato is going to get all the other potatoes all rot. And that is a way for you to really get your energy levels down. All right? Guys, something really important. I don't care what you say, but this is really, really important. Fine. So we have the environment, right? We're in the street, we get road rage, we get people in the street. People happens, right? Environment, people freaking happens, because it's a reality. We live with many other humans. And it's tough, right? And we go to work, we have terrible experiences at work every day. We have to battle things every day, problem situations every day. Fine, okay. And then you have to battle your coworkers that are toxic and are terrible. And then you come home, what it should be your temple, your getaway from everything, and your home is not tidy. Your environment is dirty. There's no cleaning done in the house. Your house smells. Your house is closed. All the windows are closed. You have almost another toxic environment inside the one place that should be your temple. You need to make sure that your home is clean. There's no excuse for that. Your home must be clean. The place where you sleep, the place where you put your head at night to rest has to be clean. Because dirty homes and dirty places is going to give you a lot of dirty energy. And that is the truth. When you walk into a place that is full with natural lights and the wind is coming in and it smells just fresh, that immediately boosts your energy. The same thing is your home. Your home has to be clean, it has to be tidy, it has to be enjoyable. So when you go home, you have a place to relax. It is terrible to come from the outside world and having to deal with that environment and then come home and having your home truly a mess, disgusting a mess. Okay, so it's something that you have to make sure that you get on that. And these are things that you can do easy, guys. I know not all the time we can change work, not all the time we can change our co-workers, but a clean home we can always have. Okay, family could be absolutely toxic. Friends could be super toxic. How many of you guys have that one friend that is always telling you all of their problems because she or he is a victim, and you keep telling he or she what to do, and they just still do whatever it is that they want to do because they want to play the victim? Sometimes you need to cut ties, okay? Love partners. Now this is tough, guys. This is really tough. I've been there. Toxic love partners. That could be the worst of the worst of the worst. You have to stand up and make sure that you want to take what your partner is giving you. Like if that person is depressed, complaining and bitching all the time, that's going to rub on you. That's going to be detrimental for your life, for your health, and for your magic work. All right, so you have to decide what you're going to do, because you cannot handle both things at the same time. All right, but you free your brain. So if you're all day watching horror movies, violent movies, crap on TV, even the news, guys. It's not that I want to be ignorant, but I try to stay away from a lot of I actually, as a matter of fact, I do not have cable. I don't have cable. I have Netflix, which I watch sometimes, but I much rather be watching some documentaries or listening to my Audible or reading than just watching any TV, because TV is filled with trash. Detrimental for your brain. Detrimental for your energy. All right, for your mood, for the way you feel every day. You watch TV, you watch the news, you're depressed. Oh my God, I just want to die. The world is coming to an end. All right, so those are things that you have to watch. Any violence and all that stuff, horror movies, killing movies. There's such an obsession right now with serial killers and all these crime shows. I mean, by all means, it's very interesting for some of you guys, because especially you water signs like all that shit. Power to you. I can't even kill a fly. But you know, those are things that could affect the energy levels in your vibration, okay? Substance abuse. Yeah, excess of alcohol, guys. I know wine is awesome, which is, I love my wine. But substance abuse, guys, could totally lower your vibrations. And the thing is, guys, and this is the thing, when you have your vibrations lower, you are open for lower entities, lower level entities, and this is when you get a lot of attacks. So it is very important that you maintain your body away from any substance abuse. That's just period. That's just the end. I can't even add anything else to that. You need to stop any kind of substance abuse. If you do have some kind of problems with substance abuse, then I really suggest for you to get some help, because a witch that needs to witch cannot be hooked on any substance, and that is the truth. Okay. Sometimes medications. If you're sick, and I shared with you, but a couple of years ago, maybe 2 years ago, a video on anxiety. Sometimes when we have anxiety, we feel like we cannot do magic anymore because we have anxiety attacks and all this stuff, and that is tough. That is really it's a reality, and it's tough. So sometimes chemical imbalances in our brain will affect the way we vibrate, so we need to tackle that. We need to get medical help if we need medical help. I did share a video with you guys on things that I did for my anxiety, and there's some rituals and stuff that you can do. There's a lot of exercises that you can do in order for you to help yourself. I'm reading a book that I'm going to share with you guys, in which has a lot of exercises for you to elevate your energy and whatnot. I'm going to share that video with you guys. It's called The Psychic Witch, and truly that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. So when you're sick, sometimes some medications get you ill, right? There's a lot of medication that makes you throw up and stuff like that. A poor diet, guys. Your body is a temple of your soul, so you have to eat good. You have to make sure you take care of your diet. So you have to, and last but not least, spiritual attacks. Somebody's working you. Now, and this is warning here, okay? If you do not double check that you indeed are being magically worked, please do not go to the conclusion that you're being worked and you're being cursed, because again, I share a video with you guys, I think it was a witch talk, in which I tell you that the worst curse out there is you thinking that you're cursed when in reality you are not cursed. So please, if you think you're being magically worked, make sure you use your divination tools. If you have somebody that can help you out with that, somebody honest and genuine that can tell you the truth, like, you know what, I don't think you're being worked, or you know what, definitely you're being worked. Okay, so make sure that you are not being magically worked, and in order for you to keep away of being magically worked and cursed, you need to live a very decent life, guys. We have to live a life with integrity. Okay, that is the best way for you to protect yourself against any kind of works, magical works. That's not to say that it's not going to happen to you, even if you're the most lovable person and you have integrity. Well, you need to keep a life straight path, guys. Okay, so what do we have to do? what do? So we need to do introspection. The first thing that we have to do is sit down and look at our surroundings. How's work? How's our environment? Things that we can change. The things that we cannot change, then how are we going to tackle them? Your house, start cleaning. Your health, your substance abuse. If you're overdoing something, maybe you need to back up. And how proactive are you towards the energy and your vibrations to raise your vibrations and your energy? Are you proactive, or are you waiting for energy to just rain on you? That's not how it works. We have to constantly work for our betterment. This is not something that you get a little bit and then you sit down. It's like, oh, you take it for granted it's going to be there forever. That's not how it works. When you're a witch, and this is the hard thing, and this is the hardest part of being a witch, you have to constantly work your energy, your betterment. This is a non-stop job, and it's doable, and it's fun, and it's beautiful, because as you go, you discover so many amazing things. So how to fix this stuff? Well, we're going to start with the basics, okay? What can you fit in your surrounding? Again, things that I can fix, things that I cannot fix. How am I going to tackle them? Can I get rid of all this? A lot of thinking, guys. Can you eliminate toxic people? You have to. You really have to. It's so hard sometimes, guys. I recently eliminated a toxic person out of my life, and it hurt me so much. But I feel much better. It hurt me for very little, actually. It hurt me a lot, but not too long. It went away really quick, because immediately I noticed that everything went lighter. It's like, oh my God. You know, sometimes we feel really attached to some friends, to family members, or co-workers, or whatever it is. And in reality, these people are sucking your energy. They're like vampires. And I don't think they do it on purpose. Not all of them, but you need to cut ties, guys. You need to cut ties, witches. So address your diet. Okay, you have to eat healthy. Go to the doctor. Check yourself. Do you check yourself at least once a year? You need to check yourself. Don't take your life for granted. Okay, your leisure time. Address your leisure time. What are you doing with your free? And I know what you're going to tell me, because I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I have time for absolutely nothing. But you know what? You have to make the time for you. You have to take 20 minutes out of the day and go walk in your backyard if you have plants. Relax, read a book, put some incense when you come to home, have some aroma diffusers with some oils, incense, oils, candles, bath, aromas, healthy food, exercise, do yoga. I don't do yoga. I can't stand yoga, but that's not to say that yoga is amazing. I just don't like it. But you guys know I have my exercise room in my house. Exercise, go for a walk, go hug a tree, go in the forest, go hiking in the mountains. You don't have to be in the greatest shapes. There's a lot of national parks that you just walk a little bit in the forest and in the woods, and you're perfectly fine. Go close to a river. Go listen to the river go by. Like the sounds of the river, the sounds of the beach. Are you a witch that have the blessing of living close to a beach? Go put your feet in the water. Try to connect with Mother Nature. Mother Nature is alive, and she's there to assist you. She's your backup. Go get in touch with Mother Nature. Get some bird feeders and look at your birds. Listen to wind chimes. There's so many things that can ground you again. Okay? That's very important, guys. Keep your place tidy. I already told you about the aromas and all that stuff. You should have crystal grids. I don't know how much you like crystals, but you should have a crystal grid. A crystal grid is having a specific type of crystals that are going to balance each other out, and they're going to be surrounding the place where you sleep, for example, the place where you meditate, the place where you sit down to read, the place where you sit down to relax. Has some crystal grids. If you do not like crystals, fine, but if you like to get in touch with crystals, use some crystal grids. Okay, what else? And then you have to meditate, guys. Meditation is a must. You have to meditate. And Charlie, my daughter, is the one that she has her room, and this is really contagious, but she has her room filled with plants. And now we're getting into the plant loving people. So this house is now green thumb. We're plant lovers, so we're trying to get as many plants as we can, because plants do have beautiful vibrations. So get some plants, put them in your home, put them in your surroundings, take care of them, talk to them, your pets, your familiars. They're there to back you up, they're there to assist you. And meditation, guys. So it's beautiful to meditate. I'm not telling you for you to be a yogi and have all these rules and all these ways of meditating and all these positions. No. Get your headphones. My headphones are not here. Get your headphones, put them on, put your favorite music that's going to transport you. It's going to relax you. Close yourself in the bathroom. Close yourself in your room. Find a place where you can sit down and meditate, and close your eyes for at least 20 minutes. And when you meditate, at least when I meditate, I go to a special place that is only mine, and it's the production of my imagination. And that's when I get in touch with all my deities, my power animals, when all my familiars, ancestors, spirits, I go there. Creatures that don't even exist, that they're only in my imagination, they're only in my mind, and they're always in that realm, and they're there to assist me, and they help me vibrate, and they grab me by the hand, and they help me with my vibration. I know it is very easy for me to sit down over here and tell you all this, especially if you're going through a lot of hardship or whatnot. But the truth of the matter is that we all suffer. We all bleed the same way. We all get sad about the same things. And we are exposed to the same world day in and day out. You have to help yourself. You have to be proactive in order to keep your vibrations. You need to elevate them. You have to strive to elevate those vibrations daily. Daily. And sometimes there's going to be some days that we're just going to be running from the second we open our eyes until the second we just pass out. But as much as you can, you must, and this is your responsibility, take the time to tap on the energy that you need. To tap on all the beauty that Mother Earth is giving you, all the energy out there surrounding you. You must strive to always elevate yourself. And you do that by cutting up ties with all the mundane world and start to look ahead, trying to find some friends that think the same way you do, that they support you, and at the same time you support them by having a great love partner. I personally think that I'd much rather be alone than having somebody that is toxic. That's just me. At my age, 50 years old, I won't put up with somebody toxic next to me, and I much rather being alone than in bad company. But that's just me. So you have to strive, it is doable, and you can do it. You have to strive to get that happening for you. You have to work proactive towards this goal. You have to be proactive. You cannot sit down and wait for energy to rain on you. All right? Feed your brain. Feed your soul. Feed your heart. Feed your environment, your home, the place where you dwell. You have to feed it. You have to actively work towards that goal. I hope this helped you a little bit. It is always awesome talking to you, witches. I will be sharing the book review on Psychic Witch. That book is going to have a lot of exercises for you to get in touch with energy. And I think it's not a beginner's book. It's maybe intermediate, but you can understand that it is legible, and the exercises are super, super easy. All right, until next time, witches, stay wicked. Bye. Email me, layerofthewitch@yahoo.com, layerofthewitch@yahoo.com.